Well, it's been a while, and life has changed a lot. But I think it's time to start writing the next chapter of this story, and I couldn't imagine a better place to start. So tonight, we are headed up to the Alabama hills for a beautiful night of camping under the shadow of Mount Whitney, the tallest mountain peak in the U.S. lower 48. Welcome back out on a camping trip. This is going to be my second trip with the new camper. Now, I just got it like 2 weeks ago. The installation, I'd been so busy getting ready for all the stuff that went into getting the truck ready for this that I haven't had time to put out some extra videos like I said I would. But we're out here again. My first trip was actually like a week and a half ago. With some Patreon members, able to do a camp out in Anza Borrego. Decided not to film that one, just to enjoy the first night in the camper and the first night just kind of hanging out with some of those guys. And it was great. Today, I had different plans in mind, but a storm system was rolling in. And so I postponed the trip that I had planned and decided to just come out for a little bit of a rainy, maybe snowy night of camping out here in Alabama hills. Now, for now, I kind of outran the storm, but it's going to catch up with me sometime tonight. So for now, I'm going to get camp set up and just enjoy these incredible views at this amazing spot. We all go through chaotic times in our lives. Over the past 6 months, I have felt like I didn't have the time to just stop and breathe, much less spend an evening like this. It's hard to describe my excitement to just be out here today, doing what I love most on the other end of it. In this moment, I'm so thankful to be setting up camp at this incredible overlook and looking ahead to this next chapter of life as I take in these incredible views. is all set up for the evening. And real quick, while I got you here, I want to talk to you about today's video sponsor, Onyx Off-Road. As I've mentioned before, I've been using Onyx Off-Road ever since I started off-roading to plan, route, and navigate my off-road trips. I think it's a super powerful tool. I love marking waypoints. For example, this campsite I marked years ago, and it's been really awesome to come back and finally experience it without the crowds. If you don't already have an Onyx Off-Road membership, use my discount code Alpine Tactics to save yourself 20%. There's a link in the video description, or if you're watching it on the TV, you can scan the QR code on the screen. Let's get a fire started. Feels really good to be back out here again. Gonna grill up some steaks, veggies, and potatoes in a minute, and have a nice hot dinner out here. It's supposed to get pretty chilly tonight. Right now I feel like it's okay. So have a good meal and just enjoy this evening by the campfire. But first I just want to kind of take a minute and just relax and enjoy it. It's not too often you get to camp in a really awesome place like this with incredible views. I've actually tried to come up to Alabama Hills several times to camp. I've been through here tons of times over the years, but I've just never actually camped here because it's always so packed. But it's a weekday and the storm's rolling into tonight, and so if there's a day to pick a spot like this, it's a day like this. Which is why I decided to come out here today. Man, so dinner's almost ready. It smells so good. Got a New York strip in there, some grilled veggies, and some instant mashed potatoes sitting by a wood fire, which nowadays I just don't feel like I don't get to do very often. Moon's rising that way. Eastern Sierras are this way, and the view is absolutely incredible. I can see Lone Pine Peak, Mount Whitney from right here, and the moon's just illuminating. I know it's probably pretty dark on the camera, but the view is just amazing. This is it's just like a perfect night. It's actually not nearly as cold as I thought it was going to be. Very, very temperate, very comfortable. I got lots of wood with me tonight, so I think I'm going to just be enjoying a very long evening by the campfire tonight. And I've got no complaints about that. Well, dinner was great. Dishes are done. Camp's all cleaned up for the evening. Got the diesel heater set up. Got bed set up. I'm gonna sit out here and just finish every last little log I got in this fire. Just enjoy this night as long as I can, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So I will see you guys in the morning. This night couldn't be more perfect. I couldn't help but gaze towards Mount Whitney throughout the evening as the moon illuminated the Sierras. Ever since I can remember, hiking Mount Whitney has been one of my biggest life goals. In fact, I named my youngest child after that mountain. Years ago, I had a permit, and in preparation for the hike, I suffered a knee injury. It's been over 10 years since, and by now I'm far from being in the physical condition to even think about it. But sitting here around the campfire tonight, I can't help but think. Maybe I should start thinking about it again. Well, this is certainly different than what we went to bed to last night. Rained all night long, and something that kind of surprised me is as I was going to sleep, there was a high wind advisory that popped up on my phone, and in all my research before coming out here, high winds was in none of the forecasts, and so the mental aspect of that kind of kept me awake. I'm like, should I relocate? So that kept me up much later than I should have been up, but once I fell asleep, super cozy night in the camper. One of the reasons I kind of wanted to come out to the rain, I was expecting the rain, maybe some snow, is I thought it'd be real cozy up there in the camper with the diesel heater going. Woke up, made coffee inside there this morning, and then when I finally decided to brave things, I came out. There's been some pretty heavy wind gusts, and actually if you can kind of see behind me, the clouds are just moving so quick through here. You can't even see the Sierras anymore. You can just kind of see most of Alabama hills, but yeah, what a change a couple hours can make. Originally, I had planned on showing you all around the new camper this morning. However, with the weather conditions being a little worse than the forecast suggested, that is going to have to wait for another day. Well, the views are pretty much gone completely now. It's cold, it's wet, and I got a lot of stuff to pack up and put away before I get out of here. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll see you in the next one. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you will join me on the next adventure. For those of you who have been following along, thank you so much for sticking around over the past 6 months while life was a bit crazy. It feels great to be back, and the next adventure is right around the corner. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next one.